They have decided to hold their key interest rate steady today. Many had expected this, and so it's happened. 5% deciding against another rate hike, but the bank is leaving the door open to future rate hikes in the future, depending on whether inflation remains stubbornly high or not. Some are predicting that this could be the high point and that the bank may decide to cut interest rates in the months ahead. Obviously, a moving target, we'll see. But for more on what it means, Kevin Page is my guest at the Institute of Fiscal Studies and Democracy. Kevin, of course, a former parliamentary budget officer. Good to see you, Kevin. Thanks for your time.
Good to be with you, Todd.
Your thoughts on this?
As you noted, it's a huge sigh of relief for Canadians. I think it was expected, and I think largely because with some recent indicators, particularly in the second quarter, very weak growth, the expectation of weak growth even in the third quarter. So, I mean, for the bank to raise interest rates in this environment, it would be more just piling on the pain. So, I think it was the right move by the bank.
Yeah, and I'm curious, what you think it's going to mean for Canadians watching, Kevin, like the biggest impact this will have.
Yeah, I think for Canadians watching, I think most Canadians are still digesting the large increases that we've seen over the past year and a quarter. Like a 4.75% increase in the policy rate, 4 or 5 percentage points increases in the household effective rate. So, and a lot of Canadians are moving from mortgage rates. They're probably they may have to lock into 1, 2, 3 years at a much higher rate. So there's a lot of pain to come even with these higher rates. But I think the fact that they held it steady. The bank is still holding the promise potentially if they see more inflationary pressures build up that there could be more interest rate increases. But I think like all the pressures, all the signals are really pointing to that this is the peak of the interest rate cycle, that the interest rate should not go higher for Canadians.
Kevin Page joining us. Good to see you, Kevin. Thanks so much as always for your time.
Good to be with you, Todd.